We are here at the end of Halloween.
Into October,
Halloween.
and we're talking about Halloween Ends.
Yes.
I don't think it's
Did you get it, Steve?
I don't think it's the last movie, son.
In this trilogy, it is.
Yeah,
It's fucking done.
Thank God.
Yeah, I was about to say, thank fucking Lord.
I mean, I'll be honest, looking back at this whole trilogy, and we will dissect these movies probably one day, but they started off good in my opinion. And then kills I like the kills in it. They could have done with the Evil Dies Tonight, let that shit go. I get the mob mentality. You could have went a different route with it, but then this third one, you really went off the rails. I'm like so conflicted with the last one.
Yeah, me and you feel very differently about this fucking trilogy.
Yeah.
I think the first one was okay. It was fine. Halloween Kills is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
I don't like your tone.
It is fucking garbage.
I don't know if it's one of the worst movies I've ever
It
seen
is
in my life.
fucking terrible.
You're just a fucking mean piece of shit.
No, I'm not. It is a bad movie.
I like the kills.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Yes, the kills are fine, but anybody can do that.
Yeah.
Anybody can do that these days. That's not special.
Yeah.
There's nothing fucking crazy about that.
The story was janky. Like I said, they could have did the mob mentality way different.
Like there was some okay like I like I can't remember her name. She was the little girl in the first Halloween.
Kylie Richards.
Yeah, there you go. I like her. I liked her shit in Halloween Kills, but that's about it.
But then Ends, they just like left her behind a bar.
Yes.
Like the fuck.
This man, I don't think that Halloween Ends is the strongest out of all three.
No. I think the first one is.
It's the most interesting for sure.
I mean,
I respect them trying to do something different, and I like the angle that they were going for. It just wasn't executed very well.
No. There was no build up on the Corey character.
Yeah, it all happened so fucking fast.
And it's like, to me, I mean, granted, I know we talked about this. I know you loved the first scene of the movie with that kid getting fucking blasted off the fucking banister.
I actually really enjoyed the first scene of this movie. Yeah.
I mean, Corey,
hilarious. The amount of
force he had to have to launch that kid over the banister.
Rockets over a banister and falls to his fucking death.
Yeah, like 3 fucking stories just.
I mean, it's hilarious.
But it's like the whole buildup of Corey. I mean, I understand. Michael is 65. After Halloween and Halloween Kills, he should be fucked up. You're missing fingers. You had blood loss, like.
Well, it's that. And it's like, this movie is also setting up the fact that, like, we know at this point he is a supernatural character.
There's something about him that's just.
And at this point, because he's rarely killing, like, he really is, like, it's set up for us to believe that he really is losing his power.
Yeah, because he's not
weak,
killing shit.
He really can't do much of anything. He's been kind of beaten and fucked up.
Yeah, hiding in the sewer.
And I like all that. And I like the passing of the torch. I like that. But this movie, it just doesn't fit in with the trilogy itself. It's such a strange turn to take for the last movie. I don't really understand it.
Yeah, because, like, to me, they could have left out, like, why was Allison so invested in dating this fucking dude? I mean, I'm sure, you both got trouble past, obviously. You fought with Michael, you're a babysitter killer. That made no sense to me. Why? Like,
oh, it's so rushed.
That she was just like, oh, come out to this party and shit like that,
I was fine with the romance. But the fact, like, them, like, immediately, like, this whole, like, ride or die mentality.
Yeah, let's burn this town down and go.
Yeah,
like,
it's a bit weird.
Like, the fuck? Like, that I didn't like about it. And I didn't like the fact that it was like, now Michael needs this sidekick. Like, out of all the people Michael's killed, he's never looked at them and been like, well, they got evil in their heart. Let me let you live. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It is weird because Michael drags him into the sewer to kill him.
But then leaves him there for him to fucking have time to wake the fuck up.
It is weird.
To choke him through a fucking wall, not face to face.
It is super awkward.
Yeah, just let him go, and then he runs out. And also,
well, he doesn't just let him go. Like, this is the moment where he's passing the torch, kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's kind of like,
because it leaves this like question up of like, was it Michael that's influencing him to do this? Is it the town? Like, we don't really know. It's kind of up in the air.
Yeah, to me, it's like the town has been fucking with him for like 3 years at this point.
Is the town cursed? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think the town's cursed. I think it's the element of he's been fucked with so long, he just finally snapped. You know, that kind of shit. Like, because let's be honest, like them teenage kids that fucked with him at the store because he went buying beer.
Well, you say like, that.
I don't fuck them kids up.
There is a scene in this movie where there is like literally a moment where they're like Michael and him are eye to eye, and there's like almost a transfer of power there.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, it's just like when they go on the killing spree together. You know,
well, they killed 2 people.
Like, yeah, like what? Michael Myers is like Batman and Robin now. He needs a sidekick.
Well, again, like he doesn't have power. Like, I actually don't mind that at all. Actually, that is the more interesting part of this fucking movie.
Kind of like he's feeding off him
Michael,
to get his shit back.
Michael cannot actually do what he used to be able to do. He's an old man. He's not powerless, but he's damn near close because he's not really killing anybody. And that's what this movie kind of sets up. Like, Michael actually is getting most of his fucking power from going on these like killing sprees.
But that's the thing, like, and also the thing in the movie where it was like, I liked seeing some of the old victims because I thought that black lady died.
Yeah.
But then obviously she just can't talk and shit like that. But it was kind of like when the certain people like that were giving Lori shit, like, you invited this man here, you taunted him. She never taunted him. The doctor did that. Dr. Sartain did that.
They don't know.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, Lori was a recluse for 40 goddamn years. She won't out there like, hey, motherfucker.
Lori is a literally insane person.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? So
she like built her whole life for that moment of like trapping Michael Myers in her house and setting it on fire.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not that Michael ever in this trilogy was after you.
No.
He got put into play with you, you know? Like, come on, dude.
And even in this movie, that's still kind of up in the air. Like, because, like, honestly, like, if you think about it, Michael really only ends up at Laurie's house
to get the mask
because of Corey.
Like, he stalked him earlier because he was following Corey.
Yeah, but Corey had been there, yeah.
But and you think in that moment when he saw Laurie, he'd be like, yeah, that's the bitch that locked me in a fucking house and burned me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand why you'd be pissed now.
Sure.
Like, yeah, this motherfucker one up me. Wrong. Like, I get that. But then also it's like the homeless man that was living by the sewer that knew Michael was in there. You mean to tell me this motherfucker didn't go to the authorities to get the reward? How much reward would have been out there for Michael
real.
Myers?
Yeah, of course.
It wouldn't have been like, yo, you get $250. I'm like, no, you're going to be getting thousands.
You would hope, yeah.
Yeah, like, yo, we got a 10,000, 20, whatever reward for this fucking maniac. Yo, this bitch in the sewer. I'm going to tell everybody. Yo, guess who's fucking down here?
Yeah,
like
old decrepit Michael Myers.
Yeah, like, yo, wrong. I'm snitching like a motherfucker.
Senior citizen Michael Myers is down in the sewers.
Like, now granted, if the whole fucking police department and the fucking National Guard went down there to kill him and then he murdered all of them, then I guess I'm just going to have to fucking die for being a snitch.
Yeah, but like in this movie, I think if like motherfuckers showed up, I think he would just go down.
Yeah, he'd just be like, fuck it. Because another thing that like, it bothered me, but now thinking about it, it's like when Corey went down there to get the mask and beat the shit out of him, I was kind of like,
so goofy.
That's fucked up, man.
It's so goofy.
Like, because by now, Michael's done been on the hunt a few times. I'm not saying he has to be 100%.
The worst thing is it's played as a comedy moment. Like, it's like a comedy beat.
Like, give me this fucking mask.
Yeah,
like,
it's
man,
super.
Fuck you, dude.
It's so weird.
And what made me be like, okay, look, man, I understand you want to transfer power, shit like that, but for Corey, I don't think the transfer of power should be that quick if that's what it was supposed to be taken as, because Corey was getting bullied by these kids, couldn't stand up for himself, got tossed off a fucking bridge, but now all of a sudden, you could do all this badass shit.
One of the biggest problems this movie has is that it spends too much time with Laurie's granddaughter. I can't remember her name. Allison and him.
Yeah.
And Corey. It spends too much time focusing on their relationship. Where if you think about it, this movie probably would have worked better if we would have spent more time with the Michael Corey relationship. And then the Allison thing could have been kind of in the background, not as strong, not as like we're in love.
Yeah.
More of just like passing relationship.
Like, I'd do anything for you. You just met, man.
That
like,
whole shit, like
Corey didn't even throw her the D yet when
Yeah.
she was all fucking hooked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like none of that makes sense. So like if they had more of a passing relationship and you focused more on Corey and Michael, that would have made a lot more sense to me.
Yeah. And I mean, I did like the fact that
even if Michael was using Corey
to get his power back.
power back. Yeah.
Well, it made sense because I liked the fact that after Corey took the mask and then went to Lori's house, and homie had a good plan. Like, fucked up, but where he was like, if I can't have Allison, nobody can. And then he stabbed himself to frame her. I mean, that was pretty cool. I was like,
Sure.
oh shit. Like, and then it looks like you murdered this motherfucker when your granddaughter walks in.
I'm conflicted on that too, though.
Why?
Because like it feels like Halloween 4, like the end of Halloween 4. It's like you were trying to do something, but you refused to go like full hog into it.
Yeah.
Like if we're going to pass the torch, like can we actually can we do it?
Because I'd have much rather like not Corey stab himself, like actually Lori to kill him, or Michael to show up and fuck him up. Now, granted, Michael does show up and break his fucking neck. So it's like,
Right.
okay, but guess what? You earned that. Because don't think Michael forgot about that ass beating in the sewer.
Yeah.
Michael don't forget that shit.
I don't know. It just feels weird. It's like if the whole fucking story, Corey is the protagonist of this fucking movie.
Yeah.
He's the main character of this fucking movie. And he ends up killing himself in a weird, like, fit of emotion. Like, it's very fucking awkward. And I don't really understand it. Like, if we're going to do this, let's fucking do it. Let's make Corey Michael Myers.
Make him kill Lori or something.
Or we need, like, more of a fucking, like, showdown between, like, Corey and Allison.
Yeah.
You know? You could have, like, a parallel thing happening.
That she becomes the new Lori.
Like, yeah, Michael and Lori are having their fucking thing while Corey and her are having her fucking thing. You could have, like, a parallel moment happen there.
That'd have been badass. But it's also like, I read what was a theory? That it was like, all this, like the way the movie ended, it was like all in Lori's head. Like none of this ever happened because, and people were like, what would really been cool if like Annie and the other girl came back because they never died because this was Lori writing a novel.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like that would have been a fucking twist. They've been like, what? Like none of this happened? What?
Yeah, people would have hated that.
Oh, people hate this. I mean, people are going to hate the hate. There's a petition to change this fucking movie and reshoot it. Like, that ain't happening.
That's crazy. I actually don't hate this movie.
No.
I don't think it's done well, but I don't hate it.
No. I mean, I don't hate it. I'm conflicted. Like I said, I don't hate.
The fact that they
the
fact that they went out of their way to like do something very different, I appreciate.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, what the fuck did you want from this movie? Honestly.
Did you want Lori dead?
Or like, I mean, like, do you just want this to be like, what the fuck do you want this to be?
Well, it's kind of funny that like the old movies, the clause was Michael cannot die. Obviously, you threw that shit out the window because
I'm fine with it.
Like my roommate asked, like, so at the end of that movie, so is Michael coming back? I was like, I'd like to see how the fuck that happened because he got put in a fucking metal grinder.
No,
he ain't coming back.
No, I think this is the last chapter in this.
In the Laurie Strode shit.
And this,
but somebody could always pick up another one of the timelines.
You could reboot, yeah, for sure. But I mean, like, I think for this story, this is done.
I honestly, like, I mean, obviously, you know, I love Michael Myers and shit like that, but it's like, let it die. Because if you keep bringing him back, he's still always going to have the same fucking birthday. He can't be 82 fucking years old.
Well, no, no. It's going to be a full reboot next time.
I would like it if they did bring him back, he's like 80 years old and he was in an electric wheelchair.
Fucking scooter.
I'll be like, oh shit. He's got like a breathing fucking, he got a little oxygen tank with him.
He's got spikes on his wheels. Cut motherfuckers up.
He's silver bulleting it, baby.
Just deadpan.
Yeah. Like, he can't get into the room. You're like hiding in the bathroom and the door's too late. He's like, dun.
He's got to stop and give himself insulin and shit.
He's all fucking decrepit.
He's lost a leg due to diabetes.
Popping fucking arthritis pills. Like, oh, every time he gets up, he's like, oh God, this hurts so much. Satan does not heal me anymore.
But that's why I like that part of the movie, or the fact that he's just kind of old and fucked up.
Yeah.
You know?
Because it's, I don't want to say like true to form, but guess what? It's true to life. You might be possessed by evil, but guess what? Your body's still your body.
Yeah, your body's fucked. Yeah.
And it's like,
you're missing fingers and shit.
But it's like the shit with like, some of the kills in this movie were cool. Like the DJ.
The DJ was really cool, yeah.
But to me, it was, where did Corey get this fucking power from?
Well,
it can't come that quick. It can't.
Well, why not?
You got to build up to it, man.
Well, it'd be nice to have a build up to it for sure. But I also like the scene with him and the doctor and the nurse. Like, I like that. Like,
when he got
that whole like sequence when
he got his hand.
No, when he killed them both.
Oh yeah,
I like that too, and I like that Michael is in the house, just kind of watching.
Yeah, because when she thought she was safe because he can't get to the door, and he just stopped hitting, and I was like, Michael's there. Like, God damn it!
I don't like I really don't like the fact that Corey is so emotional. That bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's like,
it would have been way cooler if through that transfer of power, like Corey becomes more stoic.
Yeah,
you know,
that would have made a lot of sense because you're supposed to be the embodiment of evil. You didn't see Michael emotional. Michael had no emotion. He would kill children.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like Corey ends up being like this whiny emo character, which is just a bummer.
Yeah, like
it's just kind of like,
or if it had like, even though Allison loved him or whatever, if there was a point where she was like, wait a minute, this motherfucker, like, they started seeing the signs, like, you're getting cold.
Exactly. It's like, you could have done like really cool things. Like, you could have had like almost a sister series to Halloween with Corey as the villain. Like, that could have been a fun thing you could do. But no.
And even like the final fight with Michael was very short.
Of course. That's what I'm saying. Is like, it feels like they bitched out at the end. It feels like they had this idea for Corey, and then someone got involved, probably like a fucking producer or someone from a studio got involved, said you can't fucking do this, and they bitched out, and they brought Michael in for this final
5-minute fight,
whatever,
in a kitchen, and it was like, okay. I mean, I did like the fact that she pinned him down and shit like that, and the fact that, like, you know, when she stabbed his hand to pin it down, and then he ripped it out of the knife, the choker.
Yeah,
like that was like, okay, you know,
it's not a bad like entanglement that they have. That's not what's wrong with it. What's wrong with it is like, it just feels, everything that's happening feels out of place.
Yeah,
it feels awkward and clunky. It doesn't feel deserved.
No, because I think they probably should never have done like a 4-year time jump. Like, maybe just do it the next year when he kills the fucking kid. You know, like,
well, that's what I was saying, is like, it would have made more sense. I don't know if they already had like Corey's story in mind when they made the 2018 one.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But if they did, then it would have made more sense to introduce that character in that movie.
But not having, he don't have to be a big role. Nothing like that.
No, and then in Halloween Kills, you could have him accidentally kill that fucking kid.
Well, see, I think they probably didn't have Corey in mind, because if you think about it, Halloween and Halloween Kills is the same fucking night. Whereas Halloween Ends is 4 years later, and Corey did his shit a year after Kills.
Right.
So now there's 3 years later from him killing that kid.
Yeah, I don't know how you would do it with the way that they set things up, but I mean, like, this movie seems to come out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
With what they're doing, doesn't make a lot of sense. No. And it feels weird. It has no atmosphere. The there's almost no like real like tone consistently throughout this fucking movie. It doesn't even feel like it's fucking Halloween.
Yeah, it could have been some other goddamn movie. Like you could
Yeah.
have done this without fucking Michael.
Sure.
You know, you like,
You could figure out a way to make this movie without Michael Myers. Yeah.
or even if he was in there, maybe it was his body because he died from his injuries or something.
That would have almost been a little bit more interesting. Like, again, like you would have to take like the not the romance out, but like this insane romance that they have, like
Yeah.
this like love at first sight thing that they have going on. You'd have to take that out because we would need more of a relationship between Corey and Michael. And I would almost prefer that Michael died during something that they were doing,
Yeah,
you know?
that would make sense. Just to fuel him along more.
Yeah.
Like, well, now I got to take it to mantle.
Yeah, I would much prefer to see Corey become Michael or be the Scarecrow dude. That's fine. I'm fine with that too.
The Scarecrow dude.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that? Jeepers Creepers? No.
No, he fucking had a Scarecrow mask.
Who had a Scarecrow mask?
Corey.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was kind of like the Scarecrow, but it kind of reminded me of Michael's first
The original
mask.
mask, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like that at first. I was like, wait a minute. Is he got
I'd
a
be
clown
fine
mask?
with that too.
Yeah.
Like this turning into like a completely different slasher movie. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, because if you want to kill off Michael Myers in this trilogy, cool, do it. But then now it's kind of like, even if they would have done that, they're like, okay, we're done with the trilogy now, but what about Corey? You know, so I can see why they kind of bookend
But
everything.
that's what I'm saying though. Like you could just fucking end Halloween and start a sister series
Well, how John
about
Carpenter want to do
Corey,
it, like an
about
anthology.
Corey.
Yeah, I'd have been fine with that. Like, as long as it was played different, you know.
Well, yeah, we're talking hypotheticals.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
this point.
It's
Like,
all off our
this
fucking
is-
out of our ass.
This is all bullshit. I'm just saying, is like this movie came out of nowhere. It's not bad.
No. I mean, it was all right, but
It's just clunky.
yeah, it's just a weird entry because, like I said, you got same night, 2 movies, 4 years later. Like,
Yeah.
and
Which
that,
feels weird. It feels like when sitcoms try to like wrap everything up at the end, you know?
and
That's
how
what this feels like.
it was like before the movie came out. Like, I would like read shit and stuff, and it was like, oh, this guy Corey, this, that, and the third, and I was always like, well, you know what? Like, Corey can't go out and be killing as Michael Myers because nothing in Michael Myers' MO would be like reading the fucking paper. I'm not killing people. I'm gonna go fuck this dude up for fucking slandering my fucking name. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? Like, Michael don't give a fuck about that. He don't care about the fame and the shit like that.
I'd have been fine if like Corey was, if they did more of like Corey being like a copycat. I'd have been fine with that too.
You know what would have been better? If Corey was not Corey Cunningham, it was Corey Tramer. It was Ben's
Ben's brother?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ben's
Get
son or
revenge,
something because
bro.
Ben didn't die in this timeline.
He's
So it's like,
yeah.
why didn't I see some Ben Tramer in this shit?
Oh, you're right. He didn't. Fuck.
Yeah. So it's like, where the fuck was Ben Tramer?
Where do we get that movie? The Ben Tramer Revenge.
Yeah, like, come on, dude. You got left the fuck out.
God damn, that would be a way better fucking movie.
Yeah, like, he got hit by a car wearing a blonde hair Michael Myers mask. Like, come on, man. Homie didn't do shit wrong. He was
Sure.
just drunk on Halloween night. Like, oh,
Just a
fuck
s-
this shit. Like,
Just a sovereign citizen.
Sonic citizen for life, son.
His life.
Keith said he loves that shit still. Sovereign citizen for life. So, yeah. It's like, you ain't got shit on me, son. You just drunk. Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. Trick or treating. He had a whole bag of candy.
Yeah, and in the 80s, that was a whole bag of beers. That'd have been funny when the cop hit him. You just saw like, and he just, and then put the fire out.
No, it was a fucking bag of vodka and it fucking engulfed him in flames.
Like, goddamn, there's other ways to tell your kids not to drink underage. Not hitting them with a fucking cop car, jackass.
When I was a kid, I always thought that was a part of the story. Like, I thought the cop thought it was Michael Myers, so he ran him over.
He did.
No,
What?
no, that is not what happens. That cop didn't run over Ben Tramer because he thought he was Michael Myers. If you remember, he says he came out of nowhere.
He came out of
So
nowhere.
that cop, that was a legit accident that happened. That wasn't like on purpose.
He came out of nowhere. Well, I mean, he did. He was like, yo, I mean,
No, he didn't. He goddamn casually walked across the street.
no,
You were going 55 and a 25, and he ran his ass over.
Look, he was walking fast because Lou was jumping out of that car with a fucking pistol.
That's true.
Because, you know, and that's the thing. If like this movie, like in this trilogy, if like Sartain was more like a Loomis, okay, cool.
Sure, yeah.
Like, and he was like, you need to fucking murder this bitch.
You know what we needed more of?
What?
The goddamn, the new sheriff. We
Will?
see him once at the end of the fucking movie.
Will?
Like the bigger
Black
black
guy.
dude, yeah.
Yeah,
What the
like,
fuck happened to him?
yeah, but and also like the end when they were like, no, we're fucking doing this. And they had a funeral procession. What the fuck?
Yeah, they carried his ass to a fucking grinder.
Yeah, like, you know
It's
what?
stupid.
That's a dark secret for this fucking town.
That's fucking dumb.
Yeah. Like, you could just burn him right there. You could have done whatever.
Could have done a lot of things.
Yeah, like, I mean, come on. You slit his wrist and his fucking throat. I think he's bled out.
Yeah, he's fucking like 95 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. He didn't have much blood left.
I mean, fuck it. Like, before the cops ever got there, she could have chopped his fucking limbs off. You ain't growing these bitches back, because guess what, Lori? 4 years later, he's still missing fucking fingers. He's still I loving you over here.
Yeah, man, this trilogy has a huge problem of just like not being consistent, which hurts this movie, sadly.
Yeah, because
Like, this movie is hurt a lot more from the other two movies than anything else.
well, yeah, because like I said, this trilogy started with the whole idea that Michael is just okay. He breaks out. He just wants to kill shit, and it's like okay, but then halfway through it, 3/4 of the way through, let's put him in fucking time with Lori to see this interaction. This ain't reality TV, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you could have left Michael well enough to fuck alone.
And then Halloween Kills has this whole like political agenda behind it. And it's so badly written. It's almost as if they rewrote the movie.
Well,
Like, they probably already had a script and then rewrote it to fit the weird shit that was happening in real life. Like, what the fuck?
and then it's like
And
this
it's awkward and badly written.
this movie had the whole.
And
This
this
is
was
what
a
happens.
completely different fucking story.
Yeah, when a community overcomes fear and shit like that. No, hold up. The community murdered the wrong mental patient.
Yes.
Who's answering for this?
Yeah, no one overcame shit.
Yeah.
And then
Knowing good and goddamn
I'm almost
well.
positive Judy Greer fucking walked out of this out of that movie. Like, no, I ain't coming back.
Like, put it like
You
this.
better kill my ass.
You had a fucking goddamn news flash. These two mental people escaped. So you see two fucking people. Now, we only saw the one dude that they fucking murdered, and then Michael. Because they got to blur his face out, because God forbid we see his face. But it's like, in the hospital, you see this little man running around, scared shitless, and you all want to murder him. Motherfucker, what about the other dude that escaped?
Also, Halloween Kills sets up this whole thing where all Michael wants to do is go back home and be in the window. And then it sets up this whole thing with Laurie's daughter that she has this weird, like, psychic connection to it, goes upstairs and gets killed. We get no explanation for that in this movie.
Or like how he got to the sewer.
Nothing.
Like, they could have done like 20 minutes
was
of
literally-
explain.
Michael Myers kills Laurie's daughter, and that's it. And he just goes into the sewer
Yeah. Oh,
and lives there for 4 fucking years.
shit, motherfucker. It's 12 a.m. fucking November 1st. Deuces.
They
like,
they set the, like, in Halloween Kills, they set that whole situation up like it's supposed to be like Michael Myers lore, but in this movie we get 0% of that.
why wouldn't he have bought that house and been living in it?
He could,
And then on Halloween, he puts the mask on. Like,
honestly, he probably could just walk up and buy that house.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But
It's
in
like,
this, like, in Halloween Ends, like, they just explain it away by like the house is destroyed.
yeah. Like, that was a nice house, motherfucker.
It'd be cool if he
Big
was
John and
kinda
Little
like,
John fucking had that bitch looking nice. No.
It was fucking looking nice.
Yeah, it was all clean, pristine. I mean, they got some blood stains now, but
They were another good part of Halloween
Yeah.
Kills. But
but it's like, yeah, you just took the end of that and jumped us right 4 years later with no goddamn explanation at all.
this feels like a really well done fan film. Like, because it has no connection.
Yeah. It's very little to do with Michael. And I think that's what's
Well, it has no connection to the story that they built in the first two movies.
that's why a lot of people are probably like pissed off about this shit, because
I don't think people should be mad about this movie.
I don't think you
I
should
think
be
it
mad.
takes balls to do something like this.
Mhm.
But then they got neutered at the end of it, which is annoying as hell.
Or no, I think what they said they did is they had a test screening, and after like a few test screenings, they changed it or something. It's like,
I don't know what the fuck the original was like, but they should have just had the balls to keep it the way it was.
I mean, supposedly when like the Blu-ray and the shit comes out, there's 10 minutes of unseen footage gonna be on. Like,
I don't know what that's gonna be, but like this movie, I think even still, it's gonna age the best out of all three of them. But I think if they just would have had the nuts to like make the movie that they wanted to make, this would have been probably one of the best Halloween movies.
Like, obviously, still wouldn't top the first one, but
No,
yeah.
but like the fact that like they really were going after it and going after something different, which almost no one else did.
No. Well,
Out of 12 other movies, no one else tried anything like this except for at the end of Halloween 4, which they completely fucking shit the bed on in Halloween 5.
yeah, just nothing happened.
Yeah.
Parents are on vacation and you're living at the fucking children's homes.
Because the rest of this fucking series is the same shit. It's just the same shit over and over again, getting worse and worse each fucking time.
Well, because see, it's like now thinking about like Halloween as a whole, if you wanted to bring Michael back, you could jump back to the Thorn timeline 4, 5, and 6. Because 6 ended, that little baby's still alive.
Sure, yeah.
And Tommy Doyle's still alive.
Like I said, man, like I'm not like angry at this movie. It's not a bad movie. It's a bit boring.
Like I said, take the love triangle out, save us them 30, 45 minutes.
I'm fine with them being a romantic thing, but it just doesn't feel natural.
Because also like with that romance thing, it was like, so Lori hooks them up and then has a change of heart and was like, he's fucking evil. Like,
yeah, because he was standing by the hedges like Michael was.
Like, what the fuck? Maybe he dropped his car keys. Who knows, man? Like, what the fuck? So it's like,
yeah,
she sees one thing and
a
all of a
motherfucker
sudden,
can stand by some hedges, Lori. Okay,
yeah, like,
it doesn't mean he's Michael Myers.
why is he a piece of shit all of a sudden?
Okay, technically you're right. He is kind of Michael Myers.
And then, I mean, and now granted, like when she started like really investigating his ass and he's sleeping on the floor at a dead kid's house and shit like that, and she's like, evil.
What about
2 things?
What about that weird scene where she goes to his house
Mm-hmm.
and how like did it seem like, am I crazy? Did it not seem like there was like more of a scene there? Because
yeah, possibly.
it was like 1 minute. It was like 60 seconds long. Like
Seems
that
like
whole
other
thing.
shit's there.
Yeah, it seems like there's way more happening there.
Well, it's just like you think about like the dead kid's parents. Like the mom gets on him at the bar. Glad to see you're out here having fun. My kid can't be doing it. Well, first off, your kid wouldn't be old enough to be at the bar because he was like fucking 8 when he died and he'd only be 11 right now. So unless your kid is a raging alcoholic, stop it, lady. She shouldn't be guilt tripping. But then it's like the dad was like, I pulled up beside him while he was spinning a fucking sign for Furniture Warehouse and he had evil in his eyes. And I was like, what the fuck?
He had dolls.
Yeah, like what the hell? He had the blackest eyes like Jaws. Like, what? Like, come on, man. Like, are they not married anymore? Like, but then again, like giving him guilt trip at the bar.
All that would make sense if we like gave Corey the time to like become that
See the transformation.
Yeah.
See him, because we saw him get bullied, all that shit, and the time for him to finally maybe have an interaction with them bullies that wasn't like when he was fucking murking them. When he was like, get the fuck out of my face. And then like beat him up right there. And then they went and sought him out for their revenge and he fucked him up. You know what I'm saying? Something like
Sure.
that. Not
There's a lot of ways this could have gone. And they just took the one of the weirdest ways to go about it. I don't know.
the only person in this movie that died, and I was like, God damn it, that sucks, was his stepdaddy. Because that dude was nice as fuck to him that ran the fucking place.
Yeah, that's right.
Like,
yeah.
Gave him a bike, did all shit. Now, granted, Corey didn't kill him. That fucking little asshole kid did. He shot him.
Yeah.
Because Corey can obviously Neo away from bullets real quick. Like, like.
He has the power.
But then it was like some of them other kids, like I figured the girl under the fence would have lived. Because she was nice to him earlier. Like, why are y'all fucking with him? Leave him alone.
Nah, he's brutal, bro.
Yeah, everybody else, like mullet head kid. Like, first off,
Dude, can we talk about the fact that these kids are the high school band
yeah, like
kids?
I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of
Are
y'all.
what are we doing?
I mean, I'm not saying band kids can't fucking fight, but these 4 fucking kids,
it's just a weird thing
get
to
fucked
do.
up.
It's just like such a strange group of kids to pin against Corey, who is not in high school.
Yeah,
He is a fucking in his 20s.
it's not like it's the school jock or no
Yeah.
shit like that.
It's just like some band geeks talking a lot of shit and throwing them off a bridge.
Was like I told you, man. Okay, when they walked up to get beer, and then when he was like, no, and it was like, man, fuck you, but oh, you're the babysitter. You might want to leave this motherfucker alone.
Like, yeah, he killed a child already.
Yeah,
He might kill some more.
I mean, granted, it was a fucking accident, but guess what? It ain't about to be an accident now.
Yeah.
Now
He's unhinged.
I'm gonna smash this fucking yoo-hoo and cut you with the goddamn glass.
Yeah. Sadly, that girl's death that you're talking about is one of the best kills in the fucking movie.
When he hit her with the truck and then pinned her, then he just stabbed her, didn't he?
No, he crushed her skull.
Oh yeah, Michael Myers style.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, the dude also got a good death with the fucking blowtorch to the mouth.
I'd have rather him blowtorch his fucking guts
Yeah, that'd be cool.
with him screaming like a bitch.
Yeah,
Because we didn't see the fucking kid with the shitty fucking bowl cut mullet fucking get killed in the car.
True. And also, it sucks that, like, this movie's also missing, like, shenanigans.
Evil shenanigans.
Evil shenanigans. Morbid shenanigans.
What kind of shenanigans?
He's not setting any weird things up, you know? Like,
He's not creeping the fuck around.
Yeah, this is the beauty of Michael is that he takes the time out of his fucking day to create these weird pieces of artwork out of the fucking people that he kills. It's what makes him so fucking weird.
And be creepy at people. Like,
He's
be
a-
in your fucking house, you'd be popping the
That's
fuck
what
out.
I'm
Like,
saying. Like, Michael's creepy. He's a weird fucking guy.
Corey just walks in the front doors of fucking record places, fucking DJ booths, and kills people.
Basically, yeah. I mean, that's what sucks about Corey. Corey, like, isn't an interesting killer because he's just a killer. Like,
Yeah.
he just emotionally.
These people wrong me, let me fuck them up.
Yeah, he's just emotional. Yeah, he's killing people that we don't like. We don't care. Like, these people seem like assholes. Like, we
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
Where Michael, he just kills to kill.
Which reminds me of Rob Zombie's fucking Halloween movies.
Oh, God.
Where it's just like you end up siding with Michael just because the people are just shitty.
Yeah. No, you don't side with evil. You go to church.
Well,
You-
this
what the
movie, this movie and Rob Zombie's versions, like, they kind of do something similar where you do kind of side with the killer.
Yeah.
Like, these people are fucking assholes. And so I don't care if they get killed.
Yeah,
In fact, like, I'm
This
like
movie,
that they fucking got killed.
Yeah, once they're assholes, you're like, well, y'all are gonna die in this fucking movie. I
Yeah.
get that, and that is okay. But then, like,
But you don't get that in the original Halloween. And I'm not saying they should remake the original Halloween. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, what makes Halloween was scary, not because the movie was scary, is because it left you scared, like, in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, the thought, the idea behind it scared you, not the movie itself. And not a single one of this trilogy did that. None of them had the atmosphere to do that to you.
no,
Like, I didn't think about these movies at all after I watched them. Whereas, like, the original, like, I still have fucking, like, long nightmares about the original movie. Like, to this day, I still
scared the shit out of you.
But the movie didn't. It's just the idea behind it. Like,
Yeah, just some random dude just.
the weird atmosphere that they capture was like lightning in a bottle, like whatever they fucking did. Because the movie itself isn't scary at all.
No, the
But
music makes it scary.
But that, like, atmosphere that they captured, like, sticks with you. And you think about that, like, when you walk out in the middle of the night and smoke a cigarette and you look into the shadows. And my immediate thought is, like, Michael Myers. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's there is
Yeah.
kind of what I'm talking about.
What's there that you can't see, but it can see you?
Exactly.
Like, okay. Well, guess what? You can see
But
me
these movies
taking a
don't-
piss on the side of your house. Ah!
Well, yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
But these movies don't do that. And
No.
none of the other sequels do. And I don't think we should expect that, but like at least an attempt at that.
Yeah, try. If you want to pay respects to the original and shit like that.
It'd be nice.
Yeah, so throwbacks, motherfucker.
I will say this. As a trilogy, it fucking sucks nuts. It's fucking terrible. There's good things to say about all three of them.
Yeah.
But as a
an
trilogy,
overall whole,
it is fucking awful.
I would rather watch the Thorn trilogy. 4, 5, and 6.
Actually, I probably would too, but that has more to do with nostalgia than anything else.
I mean, now granted, there wasn't an original fucking trilogy, but 1 and 2 were the best back-to-backs.
Yeah.
Even though 1 is always higher than 2, but they're both very fucking close. In the same night, shit like that, but it's here nor there. We've already beaten Halloween with a dead horse fucking...
We've done almost all of them.
Yeah. We have. And we're not doing them again. So you could just stop your shit. No.
We'll probably do them again.
Yeah. We want a commentary. God damn it. Where we got to get drunk as fuck and watch the movie and be slurring at everything.
Oh, if we do Halloween commentaries, you can tell us if you want us to do it, but we're going to be fucking hammered.
Yeah, like we'll do a fucking commentary of Halloween, like the original and shit like that. We're going to be fucked up laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
You won't even hear the fucking movie.
Probably not.
I'll be talking mad shit, taking a lot of piss breaks. Okay.
Yeah.
If I'm drinking, unless I got a catheter.
And if we're doing a commentary, we can't even stop. Like you'll have to just deal with us getting up and taking pisses and shit.
Yeah, because or I'll wear Depends and just fucking sit there beside Phil and grin at him like while I'm pissing. We'll play this game. Like,
I would love to do commentaries.
Hey, baby. I'm like, Steve, are you peeing?
But that will be on our Patreon, and you'll have to pay for it.
the thing we don't have.
You ain't getting that for free, motherfucker.
Yeah, I ain't peeing in no diaper just because you want me to. No. Daddy got to make money. What? Stop it.
If you had to rate this one, what'd you give it?
If I had to rate Halloween Ends, fuck. Top of my head, 4.
Really? That low?
Yeah.
All right. I was going to say 6.
I can't give it middle of the road. I can't. And I love Halloween movies. I can't give this one middle of the road.
I'm giving it a 6 just because I respect what they were going for.
I respect what they're doing. Any way I look at it, I wasn't like invested. Like I was just like, this is fucking stupid shit. It's too much.
That's true. It's not
needless shit.
It's not a good movie.
like I like to go be entertained, and I was kind of like,
I just appreciate it. I appreciate like the fucking just complete 180. Like
I can appreciate you doing something different.
Yeah.
If I had to base it off that, but
I like Corey too. That guy, whoever that guy is, I like him. I think he did a good job.
I mean, I'm basing it off my whole experience watching this movie. I was just like,
it is a bit of a nothing burger.
But we've already beaten this fucking horse.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm done.
But you know the drill.
Yeah, do what you do.
Yeah.
Love us how you
YouTube,
love us.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Love Phil by sending him emails. And guess what's next?
What?
You know what comes after this?
The Quest?
The Quest.
Woo!
Jean-Claude Van Damme. I don't even remember that movie.
I missed him so much. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Somebody asked us to do it. We're going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's how we roll. So guess what?
Going into November.
Huh?
Into November we go.
Yep, that's right. Closer to Thanksgiving. Gotta get fed.
Stuffing.
Yeah. Mashed potatoes. I'll just come to your fucking house and eat all your mashed potatoes. Fuck the rest of the shit. I'll just walk out with the whole tray. So invite us over. No, what the?
But yeah, thanks for fucking sticking with us through another Halloween.
Yeah.
We did some good ones this month.
We had fun.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, we did some not so good ones.
Ghoulies.
Yeah, I want to do. I'm ready for 2, but I would do 2 in like 6 fucking months. I might say Ghoulies 2 till next fucking Halloween.
Yeah, we could wait.
Yeah,
I'm not too worried about it.
I mean, if they ain't moving the fuck around, I'm gonna get pissed off, man.
We still need to get back to Tremors and Puppet Masters. We got a lot of sequels.
We got
probably coming your fucking way.
Yeah,
because there's a lot we need to get to.
And then also, let us know what y'all want us to do, and then we'll do them.
Yeah. You can hit us up in the comments or you can email us. Either way is fine.
Yeah. Send us a message on Facebook. Then comment on Instagram. And you can comment on YouTube.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, motherfucker, do it.
Just do whatever the fuck you're gonna anyways.
Yeah, you're not going to talk to us anyway. Oh, somebody just sent us a request telepathically. Like, what, Professor X is out in this bitch.
They requested us to go fuck ourselves.
Probably.
And that's what we're going to do.
Request us to fucking stop making stupid videos.
Goodbye.
I'm out.